He didn't say much, but everyone listened. He wasn't the loudest, but everyone followed. You feel invisible now, but that can change. Charisma isn't luck, it's built, and it's time you learned how. Have you ever met someone who has it? They walk into a room and the energy shifts. People laugh harder, stand taller, and pay closer attention. The vibe changes, and they become the center of gravity without even trying. It's not about looks or money. They're not the loudest in the room. They're not showing off, and yet everyone is drawn to them. That's not luck. That's not genetics. That's real charisma. Why do people follow them? What do they have that I don't? Charisma is one of those things that's hard to explain, but impossible to ignore. It's a magnetic pull, a presence, a force. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to develop it. Not with gimmicks or surface level tips, but by understanding the deep psychology that makes someone truly magnetic. Let me tell you something from experience. I used to be invisible, not in a dramatic way, just quiet, introverted, forgettable. I didn't make waves, didn't stand out, especially not around women. I wasn't disliked. I just didn't notice. I was the safe guy, the he's nice guy. Nice, but replaceable. But one day I had a moment, a quiet breakdown in my mind. I looked at myself and asked, why the hell am I playing this small? Why am I hiding who I am? You're not invisible. You're just dimming your light. From that point forward, I started studying charisma not as some magical gift, but as a skill set. I realized something powerful. Most people are stuck in like-me mode. They move through life trying to get approval, trying to fit in, and in doing that, they become invisible. But the magnetic people, the ones who leave an impression, they do things differently. Specifically, 3 things. Let's break them down. The first is what I call the energy of a giver. See, charismatic people aren't focused on what they can get from a conversation. They're focused on what they can give. This doesn't mean being a people pleaser. It means walking into a room and raising the overall vibration. They don't speak just to be heard. They speak to connect, to energize, to make others feel more alive. They make you feel like you matter. And that's rare. They give compliments that land. They laugh like they mean it. They look people in the eye and make them feel seen. Most people hold back. They hesitate. They think, why should I say something nice? And in that hesitation, they lose all their power. Charismatic people don't hesitate. If they feel something, they express it. They're generous with their presence. And that generosity, it's contagious. Generosity isn't weakness, it's confidence in disguise. The second pillar is unshakable presence. This is that calm, grounded stillness you feel from someone who doesn't need anything from you, but is fully here with you. Charismatic people aren't trying to win approval. They're not desperate to be liked. They walk in with a quiet confidence that says, no matter what happens, I'll be fine. He doesn't care what they think. How is he so calm? Because he's already accepted himself. That belief changes everything. It kills neediness. It silences overthinking. It allows you to be fully present. You're not in your head trying to impress. You're not scripting your next sentence. You're here, grounded, real, and people feel that. They trust it because most people are trying to be liked. But magnetic people, they flip it. They ask themselves, do I like them? Most people chase. He evaluates. Be brutally honest, not rude, just real. Say what you mean what you say. No approval seeking, no filters. When people see that you're not performing, not begging to be liked, it shakes them because they can't figure out what you want from them. Nothing. And that's what makes them want to give you everything. Now for the third trait, the first mover's advantage. Charismatic people don't wait for the moment. They create it. They're the first to smile, the first to say hello, the first to joke. They don't wait for permission. They set the tone. He didn't wait for the green light. He was the green light. Everyone else is waiting, waiting to be noticed, waiting for a sign. But charismatic people act. They lead. Even in silence, they create momentum. When they speak, people lean in. When they move, others follow. Silence doesn't scare him. He owns it. And here's the secret no one tells you. You don't need confidence to take action. You need action to build confidence. Confidence isn't something you feel and then move. It's something you do first, then the feeling follows. When you start to live like this, when you give energy freely, when you stand grounded in who you are, when you take initiative, you become dangerous, not reckless, not arrogant, but magnetic. And some people won't know how to deal with it.
There's something off about him.
Too smooth, too calm.
What's he hiding?
Nothing. That's what's scary. So yes, if you do this right, people will question you. They'll question your confidence, your motives, your presence. Some will be inspired, others will be intimidated. A few might even resent you. Good, that means they feel your presence. You're no longer invisible, you're unforgettable. Let them, because when your charisma makes people uncomfortable, when it makes them question your sanity, that's when you know you've stepped into real power.